It is I, once again, my second video of the day. I know that I made a video earlier on Batista and his MMA fight debut. Check that out on my channel, somewhere on my channel, I don't know. Anyways, the reason why I'm wearing a hat, because I just realized my hair looks like shit today. I'm having a fucking bad hair day, as you can see. So, fuck. So I decided to wear a hat. That way I don't look as ridiculous as I did in my first video. Anyways, this video is going to be on a certain wrestler. You know, he's been shoved down people's throats. He's John Cena, but people are actually liking him, unlike John Cena. Which, of course, I'm talking about Ryback, who looks like Steve Wilkos, quite frankly. I mean, I cannot get that out of my head. Actually, I just got finished watching Steve Wilkos now, so I'm like, fuck, because Steve Wilkos put on a beard and has a bald head with his bald, it's just like Ryback. I mean, I think they're long-lost brothers or something. I mean, Steve Wilkos has a long-lost brother named Ryback, or whatever his real-life name is, I forget right now. Anyways, talking about Ryback. My thoughts on him are, he's alright. At first, he's like, damn, he's a Goldberg ripoff. He can't even wrestle well. At least Goldberg was an okay wrestler. Excuse me 1 second. Anyways, he's like, damn, he couldn't even wrestle. Now he comes out. Now he's starting to gain on me. You know, starting to say, you know what, he's all right. You know, Goldberg wasn't the greatest wrestler either, but at least he got over. And Ryback's, for better or worse, he's getting older. You know, maybe certain people might say, oh well. Well, Ryback, I mean, that's, you know, they're piping in, some people, I read on the internet somewhere, they're piping in their reaction from Ryback, that feed me more shit, you know. I don't know whether they're doing that or not. In fact, I'm going to a show, a WWE house show next Friday, which Ryback's is supposed to be there. So, I'll judge for myself whether Ryback is actually piping into the system, or the fans are actually reacting to him. But live on Raw, I watched Raw, it looks like he's getting that reaction. It's not being piped into the system. I mean, fans are doing this, you know, fans are doing this shit, you know, I mean, it's not like it's being piped to the system, and the fans, you know, they're panning to the fans, and a lot of them doing this, and there's feed me more signs, you know, it's not like they're making this up, you know, he's getting over. And look, I understand signs, a lot of times they hand signs to people, but I've been to that point, I've been to 9, 10 WWE shows over the years. I've never seen anyone hand anyone signs. I don't know, maybe on the wrong spots or whatever. Maybe people. I've seen plenty of people bring signs to the shows. I've never seen people hand out signs, like WWE workers or arena workers, whatever, handing out signs. I've never seen that. I've never seen that. I mean, I don't know, maybe I might have not seen that. Maybe it happens. I'm not saying it doesn't happen. I'm just saying my personal experience. I've never seen that it's done. So, that's a quick little thought there. Anyways, let's talk about Ryback being catapulted, pushed to the main event. Does he belong in the main event? Probably not. Come on. I mean, he's been around, what, 4 months maybe? Not even. He's been beating jobbers, you know, with that stupid-ass finisher. Look, I'm not wrong. I sort of like him, but the finisher is just ridiculous. Finish it! And then he picks up one, maybe even two jobbers sometimes, starts doing this shit. And then he literally just drops him back. That's cheap. It's a cheap finisher. And he pins him. And he's like, whoop-de-doo. I mean, that's cheap. Come up with a better finisher. Anyways, then all of a sudden, 2 weeks ago on Raw, he's, you know, being catapulted. I mean, first he beat Miz that night on Raw. I don't know why. Miz supposed to be Intercontinental Champion. Apparently, not even he can stand up to the invincible Ryback. Anyways, and then at the end of the night, CM Punk is backstage. He kicks McFoley for whatever reason. I don't even care. Then you have Ryback. He leaves, turns around. Punk's all scared like this was his belt, pretending to be scared, and there goes Ryback. Not Ryback's there. It's like, what? It's like, really? Out of nowhere? Now he's Bing, bang, boom, he beat Miz, and now all of a sudden now he's going to feud with Punk. Okay, whatever. Then last night, is it last night? Today's Tuesday, right? Yeah. Last night on Raw, interesting thing happened. At the end, I love the ending of Raw. The rest of Raw was like, okay, I mean, it could have been better. I didn't care for most of what happened on Raw. But we have Raw. We have the ending. Vince is coming to the ring for their match. I mean, CM Punk versus Vince. Vince comes out as usual with his balls and all like this big. It's like, Punk attacks him from behind, of course. Look, on that, why is he walking? I never understood why he walks like this shit. I mean, I should walk like that. I mean, I have a pretty big package there. I mean, I should walk like that. Hold on a second. Right there. You know, my balls are too big, you know what I mean? I should walk like that. Not bragging, but that's the truth. Anyways, I don't walk like that. There's no reason to walk like that. Punk attacks him behind, beats him up a little bit, you know. Then Vince took a pretty big bump there. He was halfway in that beating. He was bleeding here and everything. I was like, oh, man. Big old man taking some dangerous bumps there. I respect that. Unlike a lot of these bitch-ass wrestlers in WWE, don't take no bumps. They're like, oh, no, my face. I gotta protect my face. Cody Rhodes for one off. I can't stand him. Anyways. Where was I? Oh, yeah. Then Punk, and then Vince does some things to Punk, you know, stupid. I mean, he throws him across the table, even though actually it's obvious that Punk jumped and went through the table, went over the table himself. But okay, you know, Vince did some things. Then Punk comes back, you know, about to hit his GTS. He has him here. Then Ryback's music hits. Then Punk's like, oh. Then Ryback's walking to the ring. He's like, come on, bitch, come on. Then Punk soon gets in the ring. Oh, I'm out. You know, I'm gone. And he's standing outside like this. And then Cena grabs him. Oh no, Cena! Like, damn, I don't want to see Cena. Cena gives him a cheap punch to the gut, and then it was cheap. And it was like, ugh, he didn't even touch him. It was like, damn, your arm actually really fucked up, Cena. Anyways, he comes to the ring. He beats him down, and then Ryback's hit his finish. You know, he's doing this. You know, and then Punk escapes, you know, somehow, and leaves to the crowd. And Vince, you know, and then later on, Vince is like, oh, well, if you gotta choose your opponent next week, you either choose Ryback or Cena. If you don't, I will choose for you. The whole point is Ryback. Jesus, shouldn't have done that. Anyways, the whole point is either Punk has to choose either Cena or Ryback for opponent at Hell in a Cell. Okay, so let's get this right. CM, and I didn't mention the crowd reaction. It was a very good reaction. It was like, you know, oh shit, Ryback got a reaction. I mean, and this is, I'm not sure why he got that reaction. It could be because he's over, or it could be because he's being piped into the sound system, or because CM Punk's such a great heel that it doesn't matter who they put in front of him, they'll cheer the other guy. I don't know. It could be any one of those things. It could be a combination. The whole point is it's working. I mean, most likely what will happen is Punk will choose to face Cena next week at Hell in a Cell. He'll beat Cena. And at Survivor Series, it'll be Punk against Ryback. That a big anticipated match for the WWE Championship, which Punk will escape, of course. That'd be some sort of disqualification finish. You know, Punk will leave with the title, run away, and then Ryback will not be champion. I mean, honestly, you have to keep the title on Punk until when The Rock comes back to defeat him. Because honestly, I mean, he's been champion all this time. I should keep the belt on him. It doesn't make any sense to take the belt off and put it on Cena, then have Cena lose it to some heel, back to Punk or whatever, then have Punk lose it to The Rock. You know, it's stupid. Just keep the belt on him. Keep the fucking belt on him. The whole point is, I think I'm starting to like Ryback. That's why I really wanted to start to give him my thoughts on that. A lot of people might say, oh, well, you hate him. You know, but I started really liking him. And I will. And that's my thoughts. I mean, tell me what you think about Ryback or Punk, this whole situation with Cena. The whole point is, that's what I wanted to talk about. Fuck. No, seriously though, I'm out. I'm making dinner right now. I just want to make a quick video telling what I think about Ryback and Punk and what happened in the Raw. Until next time, I'm gone. I don't know when I'm coming back either. Peace out.